Same day, 1500. 3 o'clock. Thanks! Thanks for watching the stream. How you doing? Sir, I have bad news. We contacted the Republican Army about the group we apprehended, but they're unconvinced that they were responsible. I can't say that I blame them. It sounds as though they sustained far greater damage than we did. Still... does that mean the Republican Army is preparing to attack? Unfortunately so. I believe one of their armored airborne divisions has completed battle preparations. They completed that Preparation H. It's a shame, really. Don't you hate when that happens? At this rate, an armed conflict may be inevitable. No! If only we could find a way to negotiate with them. If only. If only. Did you manage to get anything out of those guys you captured? Like who that guy in the glasses was who ran off? No, we know they were paid very well, but were kept largely in the dark about their client and his objectives. Those damn objectives. Don't you hate those objectives? They freaking suck. Hate them. By the way, who are you? Oh, me? That's a good question. Yeah, just who are you anyway? That man in the glasses called you one of the children. I also remember something about a silver puppeteer and a white rabbit or something like that. Very suspicious. Now. What to do? I'm not really supposed to tell anyone about my affiliation. Your what? Affiliation? Wait, are you? You're probably dead on. Yay, you finally came! Uh-oh. Is that who I think it is? It's Lecter from Sky! I thought you were never gonna show up, Lecter. Sorry. I had some things to take care of over in Crossbell. Sorting out an office for those scary people? Yeah, pretty much. But who are you? Setting aside the lack of a uniform, I'm assuming you're also a member of the military. That's correct, sir. Lecter Arundel. Cool that he's in this game. I'm Captain Lecter Arundel of the Imperial Intelligence Division. I've come to assume responsibility for the negotiations with the Republican Army. What? The Intelligence Division? So you must be... So you're Captain Lecter. If what I've heard is true, it sounds like the situation will be in good hands. The negotiations with the Republican government are already underway. It'd be in all our best interest to avoid unnecessary conflict, especially with the trade conference only 2 months away. Nice little scarf thing you got going on there. He's sharply dressed. Not quite a red blazer, but good enough, I suppose. His Excellency the Chancellor is of the same opinion. I see. So, of course, in the third, we learned that he ended up working for the Chancellor. So, guess he's still doing that. I should have known the Blood and Iron Chancellor's name would surface sooner or later. So that's the stance of the reformist faction's leader. His face might make you wake up in a cold sweat, but he's pretty fun for an old guy, really. Anyway, just leave this to us. We'll have it sorted out in no time. Sounds like you've been taking good care of that little pipsqueak for us, too. Cheers, guys. Boo! I'm not a pipsqueak. You kind of are, but, you know. Oh well, bye-bye, everyone. It was fun getting to know you all. Hope we can see each other again sometime. Hold on. Wait a... Not sure if she's going to be back in our party, but you never know. Well, there they go. Isn't the Intelligence Division the branch of the Imperial Army responsible for gathering and processing information? They're not as upright as their name might suggest. They deal more in espionage than intelligence gathering. The provincial armies fear them as much as they do the railway military police. The RMP. Dun dun dun. Figured as much. I just can't believe a child like her is part of the army. I see. So, she's one of the Iron Bloods. Iron Bloods. Sir? That's quite an imposing name. The Iron Bloods are said to be a group of youths with high intelligence and special abilities taken in by the Chancellor. Which would make sense, the Iron and Blood Chancellor. You know how it is. They work with the Intelligence Division and the Railway Military Police. But they answer to him, or so the rumors go. I wouldn't have dreamed their ranks are quite as young as that girl looked, though. She hardly seems suited to life in a military squad. Yeah, there's something that doesn't feel right about it. Still, it looks like we may yet be able to avert a war with Calvard. That would be good. Are you serious? I've heard many rumors about that Captain Lecter, Scarecrow, as he's known by some. Scarecrow? Like Scarecrow from Octopath Traveler? I'm given to understand he succeeded in almost every unofficial negotiation he's undertaken. And if even the Chancellor himself is taking action, success seems almost guaranteed. 3rd Armored Division, stand down to Alert Level 2. All airships currently on patrol are to return to Zender Gate at once. Yes, sir! Oh. Looks like things may be under control. Maybe, but probably not. Airships! You know the Trail series loves its airships. Especially in Sky. That's why it's called Sky. Tanks! Tanks for coming, guys. Ba 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 ba. We're back on the horses. We should have just confiscated one of their tanks. That would have been cool. Bum 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 bum. How you doing? That takes care of all that. All those shenanigans, I suppose. Da-da-da-da-da. Same day, 1900. It's 9 o'clock.
Precisely on time.
No.
Comrade G, you've done well.
Low voice. Uh-oh. Comrade G. At least it's not Comrade Chrono. It's this dude.
Comrade C. I wasn't expecting you to come all this way.
It's Darth Vader, by
A
God.
leader has to make sure all the gears are moving as they should. It sounds like the plan was a resounding success.
Keep your pity to yourself. Our aim was to stir up a conflict with the Republic that would force him to let his guard down.
Him?
To that end, this wretched state of affairs could hardly be called a success.
And yet, even this outcome will work to our advantage in the days ahead. After all, we demonstrated that he faces the risk of his ranks being divided without warning at any time. And neither the Icy Maiden nor Scarecrow can hope to outwit us.
Icy Maiden.
You have a point. We should begin making preparations for the next step of our plan. The time has finally come to present ourselves on the world stage.
Oh boy, that sounds familiar to Uberos.
That's the spirit.
These guys are gonna be trouble. Do 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 do. You know what I'm talking about? Sarah?
Ooh, boy. At least all's well that ends well, right? Everyone in Group A is safe, and we narrowly avoided war with Calvard. Though I can't say I was expecting the Intelligence Division to show up when they did. A jet black airship. Probably one of Reinford's latest models. The military uses them for reconnaissance. The nobles and the rich just use them for fun. But as for how they got one... You wouldn't happen to know anything, would you?
Sharon?
You really are a sharp one, Lady Sarah. It's almost troubling. I'm impressed that you could tell I was there.
Do-do-do.
I'm pretty sure you let me have that one. I felt a familiar sensation, though, just for a second. Makes me think back to... this one time, 2 years ago.
"2 years ago, you say?"
Never mind. But you really don't know then. Where that airship came from?
I'm afraid not. I checked the Reinford Group's manufacturing records and couldn't find a trace. At least, not in the official files.
Sounds like Reinford has its own issues to deal with. Well, let's put that aside for now. I'm on my way to the settlement. What are you planning to do?
Well, I would like to give my regards to Master Gwen, so I would like to accompany you if that's all right.
Master Gwendon, you know.
I can hardly wait to see the look on Lady Elisa's face when I show up.
Oh boy. That'll be something to see.
Sometimes I actually feel bad for that girl.
Yeah. We slept! It's been a long day, man. Telling you. It's ridiculous. June 29th, Tuesday. Well, we've been here for a lot longer than you would expect to be. because of shenanigans. Such. How you doing? Thank you all for everything. I'm so grateful for the kindness you've shown us. I'll never forget all the things I've seen and heard here. Indeed, I feel as though I've gained something truly valuable. Excuse me. No. Heh, it makes me happy to hear that. Bro, Reen, Eustace, guess those are the only people she cares about. Come on now, Lily, don't cry. Lily, Toma, thanks for all you've done. You have my thanks as well. It was a pleasure meeting you. I'll return again when I have the opportunity. Until then, you've got to take care of everyone here for me, Toma. Leave it to me. Also leave it to Beaver. Elisa, Emma, thank you so much. It was great getting to know you. I hope we'll all have another chance to discuss sweets and fashion again someday. Thank you again for the wonderful tea recipe. Indeed. Never get too many recipes. That's it! I've come up with a new recipe. It may take me a while, but I hope that one day I'll be able to make it as warm and aromatic as you do. I know you'll be able to do it. Sure. Haha. It seems this has been quite the experience for them. Indeed it does. I can say that again. Still, Sharon's as attractive as ever. But you're quite the bodacious beauty yourself, instructor. Oh boy. Oh my, aren't you the charmer? Something like that. If only you were a little younger, you'd be just my type. Instructor? And grandfather, at least try and be serious this once. Wait a second. Sorry, can't help myself sometimes. Yeah, well. Anyway, to be serious for a moment here, it would seem you've made a discovery of your own. Yes. I think I finally understand why you left the Rhineford Company when you did. Is that so? You've been with me ever since I was a child. So I think I know as well as anyone how much you've given to the company. Because of that, it was even harder for me to understand why you would just turn your back and let Mother take over. Precisely. Since the Orbital Revolution, the Rhineford Company has created the technology that has defined people's modern lives. From railways to heating, orbital cars to airships, even the tanks and guns, I regretted none of them. What I did regret, however, were the railway guns we built 5 years ago. Oh yeah. There is that. I thought so. With my apologies to the Lieutenant General, those railway guns are little more than instruments of mass murder. With their innate limits in range and deployment, they have no real strategic value in war. Their sole purpose is as a weapon of mass destruction designed to effectively hold the innocent people of Crossbell hostage. That's no good. In other words, to stop a potential Republican army invasion before it starts. Nothing more, nothing less. Nothing more and nothing less. Do 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 do. It's an unpleasant truth to acknowledge, but I have no rebuttal. Better not. My daughter may have signed off on the project, but as the one who saw them completed, I was terrified at what we'd made. I feared that somewhere along the way, we had sold our principles and our souls as craftsmen to the highest bidders. When my daughter took over as company chair, I took the opportunity to step back from Rhineford and really think about where we'd gone wrong, about how we'd come to this point, and how to make things right. So that was why. I guess you probably didn't have any intention of returning soon. I'm afraid not. All that's happened in the past 5 years has only strengthened my resolve. The company environment, my daughter's leadership of it, things have changed so much. Too much. For now, I'll let her take care of things from the inside. As for me, I'll do what I can from the outside to help the company find its way forward. Master Gwen? Haha. I think Thor's Military Academy is a fine place for you to be right now. Huh? No doubt there are still many obstacles lying ahead for you. But when you put your head together with such a diverse group, you're bound to see things you might not have otherwise. It's true. Just like you did while you were here. You may be right. I'll do what I can to try and see things from a different perspective than both you and Mother. Both as a member of the Rhineford family, and more importantly because I owe it to myself. Proud to hear it. Reen, Gaius, Eustace, Emma. You'll take good care of her for me, won't you? Of course. Of course. I didn't know he was gonna say that, but okay. Works for me. Heh, leave it to us. We'd be happy to. Very well. Grandfather, stop that. I'd love it if Sharon could stay here with me a bit longer, though. I don't suppose I could tempt you to look after me for a while instead, could I? I'm afraid not. I have to return to my duties as Class 7's caretaker. Ah, my poor heart. Meh. Grandfather, please. Ha ha ha. It's almost time for the train to depart. You should begin making your way over to the platform. Thank you. Take care, Lieutenant General. Indeed. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye. May the winds and the goddess always guide your path. Farewell. I look forward to meeting again someday. Naturally. Goodbye. Thank you for everything. I think we finished Chapter 3 Beyond the Railways. Good times.
Ooh, you're moving up in the world.
Ba-ba-da-ba-da.
I've got a little reward here for you.
Rank increased to rank A1, received Emblem Quartz as a perk. Whatever the beep that is. Nobody knows.
Keep up the good work.
Chapter result.
Perfect. You guys are the best.
Getting all straight S's. I'm getting good grades. Class 7's bond strengthened. Achievement unlocked Beyond the Railways. Good times being had here in that goddamn Mushroom Kingdom. Chapter 3 end. We're going to Chapter 4, boys and girls. And everything in between. July, Septian calendar 1204. Sephiroth 1204 even. Valfame Palace, Heimdall. Okay, that's a change in the House of Flies. There's a limo. Wonder if we get to go to Heimdall in this game. Place looks cool. There's a statue. This is a statue, but it's not Roy's one. Imperial Palace, Valflame Palace. Oh boy. It's gonna be crazy. Imperial Government, Chancellor's Office. We're gonna get into some government issues.
Negotiations with the Republican government are complete. The possibility of an armed conflict in the Nord Highlands has been successfully averted. However, they did demand that we hand over the mercenaries responsible from the attack as part of their terms.
Dark-haired man, we know who that is.
I suppose that's acceptable. After all, it was a shortcoming on our side that allowed that incident to occur.
That voice sounds familiar.
We should consider this a chance to place Rocksmith in our debt, especially with the trade conference on the horizon.
Yes, sir. Though it's regrettable that we were unable to catch the mastermind. There's not a doubt in my mind that he's one of the ringleaders.
Indeed. It seems we'll need to exercise greater caution from now on, if this is what they're capable of. Our next concern is the upcoming summer festival. Any thoughts as to the optimal placement of the Ironbloods?
I think it's the same voice actor that does the voice for Galbez and Dissidia.
I believe their primary target will be next month's trade conference. I propose posting Lecter to the east and Millium to the west. That leaves me here to take care of the capital.
It's almost like you read my mind. Very well then. I'll leave the preparations to you.
Yes, sir. With all respect, don't be afraid of working me hard, sir.
Oh, yeah. I mean, what?
I could run these kinds of logistics in my sleep.
Ha! I am all too aware of how indebted I am to your abilities. That's why I'm leaving the summer festival in your capable hands.
Summer Festival? What in the beep?
Perhaps you may even consider using them as a test.
Them? Not talking about me, are they? Sons of bitches.
Please excuse my intrusion, Your Excellency.
Uh-oh.
His Excellency the Governor has arrived and wishes to speak with you.
The freaking governor, didn't you know?
Ah, show him in.
He's gonna govern his ass and such.
As you wish, sir.
Coming in.
Or something like that. The freaking governor. My god.
Oh, forgive my intrusion. I didn't realize you had company.
It's another bespectacled man.
No, it's quite all right. I just finished giving my report. It's wonderful to see you again, Governor.
Likewise. I think it's been, what, 2 months since we last spoke? I'm in your debt for helping out with the security arrangements at last month's commemoration event at City Hall. I'd been looking forward to thanking you in person.
Glad to have been of service. I'll be sure to pass on your thanks to everyone else involved. Anyway, if you'll excuse me.
Good work as always, Captain.
You tell him, Uncle Galby.
It never ceases to amaze me that a woman like that heads up the Ironbloods. Your icy maiden has the provincial armies positively scared stiff.
Competent as she is, she's not the group's primary member.
You said member.
But she and the rest of the Ironbloods continue to do some fine work. Especially against those cunning vipers amongst the ranks of the nobility, and the 4 great houses in particular.
Agreed. But we'll need to stay vigilant.
I'm pleased that you agree. Imperial Governor Karl Regnitz.
Karl Regnitz! That's Machias's father and such.
The feeling's mutual. Chancellor Gileath Osborne.
Meh. Like we didn't know who they were. Come on, man. What are you trying to prove?
Of course, and that's exactly why I intend to go with him.
What's that now?
Next month's conference may be the West Samoria Trade Conference in name.
Piano!
But it's far more than that. It's the region's first international conference in modern times. So the discussions won't be limited to economic matters. Regional security and other timely issues are sure to come up. I see. So that's why all the region's heads of state will be in attendance? Precisely. President Rocksmith will represent the Republic of Calvert, of course. Prince Albert will be representing the Principality of Remiferia as its head of state.
Prince Albert! That had to be an unintentional pun.
Crown Princess Claudia will be coming to represent Liberal in place of the Queen.
Claudia! Oh yeah!
And representing Crossbell State, we have Mayor Croyce and Speaker McDowell.
McDowell. I think that's the last name of the main character that you play as in Zero. I think. Not sure, but whatever. We'll find out.
All of them are either heads of state or their acting representatives. Meanwhile, Erebonia is sending Chancellor Osborne as a representative of the Imperial government. But Father is the head of state, isn't he? Indeed, and that's why I'm planning to go as well, even though I'm far from the ideal candidate.
Nah.
The Imperial family needs to be represented to make sure all sides are on equal terms.
We all know who this
You
is.
shouldn't be so harsh on yourself. But I think I understand the situation.
The situation report. Funding for today's program is brought to you in part by our members. We love our members and stay in contact with our members several times a day, and by listeners like you who love your members as much as we love ours. In fact, I'm playing with my members right now. I mean, what? I didn't say that.
I feel so ashamed. I shouldn't have to rely on you to educate me about simple politics like this.
I think that's the same voice actor that voices Edge in SO4.
Hmm?
Recently, I feel as though all my inadequacies have been staring me in the face. I wish every day I had the intelligence and quick-wittedness you possess. And I wonder, am I truly capable of inheriting the throne from Father?
Probably not.
You know, Her Highness Princess Claudia of Liberl once said exactly the same thing.
She did?
She sure did.
As the successor to the throne of Liberl, I've heard that she agonized over whether she was fit to become queen.
Yep.
But eventually, she came to terms with her own inexperience and vowed that she would strive each day to overcome it. And I have no reason to believe that my talented brother cannot do the same.
Olivert.
Oliver!
Thank you. Your support means a lot to me.
That said, I do think you should spend more of your time living life the way you want to. I don't think anyone would blame you for wanting to indulge your interests once in a while.
You could even indulge in your members.
I am how I am, I'm afraid. To be honest, I'm a little jealous of how being so open and carefree comes so naturally to you.
Well, I think it'd be less concerning for all involved if you avoided taking after me too much.
Yeah.
Another thing. I sometimes find myself admiring Chancellor Osborne's strong-willed nature as well.
Oh?
He was quite forceful in introducing the Imperial Transportation Act last year, despite the opposition's objections. But ever since then, I've heard the number of orbital car accidents has fallen dramatically.
Probably because people put down their phone.
I can see why Father trusts him so much.
Well, I wouldn't disagree that was a fine piece of policymaking. The campaign he launched with the help of City Hall was exceptionally well executed. But on the other hand...
Honestly, don't you think it's a little early in the day to be having a stuffy political discussion?
Uh-oh. What do we have here? Meh, it's a person. How you doing?
Alphen?
Oh, have your lessons already finished for the day?
Indeed. They gave us the afternoon off to prepare for the summer festival.
Lovely girl.
But come on, Cedric. You need to stop taking everything so seriously.
I bet she's not really that lovely. But she is pretty sharply dressed. And she does kind of have a red blazer thing going on.
We're 15. It's far too early for us to be worrying about politics.
Actually, I'm not sure 15 is too early, to be honest.
What you should be concerned about is being more of a man at official parties.
Because he's a man. He's 40. Actually, he's like 16, but that's a whole other story.
Blushing head to toe just from a lady asking you to dance? Shameful. Totally shameful.
Shame, shame, Anna Kitty, shame. Public shaming.
Oh, come on. Why do you have to bring that up again?
You know, that did wonders for his popularity. The ladies at that party were swooning left and right. He was playing their maternal instincts like a harp.
Meh.
Well, I can't deny that. Even some of the men there were fawning over him, saying Cedric was more of a youthful flower than me.
Ooh. He's even attracting the boys. You gotta appreciate that.
Surely you're kidding, right?
That reminds me, Alphen. Have you decided on your dance partner for the upcoming garden party?
Yeah. You've always avoided dancing at official functions.
Curious, are we? Well, I do have someone in mind this time. Although whether I can get him to say yes...
Really?
My. It sounds like you aren't just blowing smoke. Imperial Chronicle is going to have a field day when they find out.
Meh.
You're really going to dance with someone?
And it's not even going to be a puff piece.
Could it be a son from one of the 4 great houses?
That's for me to know and you to discover.
Ho ho ho. Do 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 do.
He is a noble, though. I'll give you that much.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that reminds me. Prince Oliver? I have a proposal I'd like to discuss with you.
Uh-oh. That can't be good. It's a tram! A sham is more like it. Am I right? Heimdall Sankt District, St. Australia's girls' school. It's a girls' school! Not quite girl, as a closed caption mistake, but close enough.
I should open that letter from Reen that came in this morning. I'm almost afraid to think how Her Highness would have reacted if she found this. Dear Miss Schwarzer. Really, Reen? Still Miss Schwarzer? I'm your own sister. What?
Uh-oh.
Reen, why?
He doesn't sound too happy. Do and such.